Well, another day, another machine and another tractor. So I'm on a Case Magnum, which is red. If you know much about tractors, they come in different colours. Colour means different brands. Used to be hundreds of brands of tractors, now there's like 2 or 3. John Deere, green, red, Case. I think now they're blue, I don't know, they've all bought each other out. It's kind of like everything else. Companies just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Anyway, what I'm doing now is in the chickpea country. So chickpeas, you make your hummus out of it. You make your all your veggie burgers, all that sort of stuff. Comes from your, like falafels. All that stuff comes from chickpeas. So growing chickpeas, fairly complicated plant. They're a broadleaf, which is really, really good because you can see that we've been growing wheat. And when you grow cereal, it is a monocotyledon as opposed to a dicotyledon, and you're using chemicals and you're using systems of farming to get rid of all your broadleafs, but then you have grasses that come up and they become problems. Whereas when you grow a dicotyledon, that is 2 leaves that come out, so a non-grass plant like chickpeas, you can improve the way that you combat weeds in your farming system, which is pretty important. The other thing that chickpeas do is they give a break because they're taking different nutrients out of the soil. So rather than going wheat, barley, oats, wheat, something like that, you create a break and it gives the soil a rest. And at the end of the day, it's all about sustainability. The other thing is they also put a little bit of nitrogen back in the soil. They have nodes of the soil. The tree that you see around the place here, the bluish one, is actually a nitrogen fixing tree. So we have very high nitrogen in our soils. So we very rarely ever use fertilizers in our country, but we try and use crops to be able to put back the nitrogen in the soil, just like it's been used to with the trees that used to be on the country, a nitrogen fixing. So the thing that I've got behind me is a diamond plough, means it's shaped like a diamond, and it just is creating a tilth on top. Because it's going to be a very dry year, we've got to get rid of all the stubble and any bumps, because the header, that's the harvester that is going to come and harvest this in 3 or 4 months, it's going to be right down close to the ground, that far off the ground, and it can't have any lumps or bumps, or it could destroy the machine. So you've got to be preparing now months and months in advance of what's going to happen later. And also quite a few other issues involved. The main thing is we're trying to conserve as much moisture as possible. So if you have all these furrows, which you can see there are all those furrows, we need to get rid of those furrows because the more surface area means the more that the land can dry out. So we're creating a tilth, a fine tilth on top, so that all the grass that's left over, all the stubble, ends up protecting the ground. So this is chickpeas, and you'll see that then it creates a really fine surface on top as opposed to what it was. And you'll see over there, still planting chickpeas with the big machine. The header's over there, and the utes are there with all the dogs on it. Now they are making sure that everything's under control, looking after my tucker box. But yeah, as always, a billion things go into each of the crops that we grow on a farm, and chickpeas, it's just something that you should think about next time you're having your dip and some crackers. That a lot of work went into making your hummus. Many machines over it, lots and lots of care and attention, and me going up and back and up and back. It's very exciting though. I'm doing 12.5 kilometers an hour, which is quite fast considering that in planting chickpeas you only go 6 kilometers an hour, but that is 24 meters wide. This machine is 7 meters wide, so a lot more ups and backs. So I'll be doing this non-stop for at least another 20 hours and then get a little bit of sleep. My house is just over there in the trees, thank goodness. A little bit of a camp, come straight back to it. And there's been a few people that have private messaged me and asked me about the beard. Well, it really does keep you warm. And because you're going in and out of cabs all the time, you're getting air blowing straight on your face. It stops you from getting all chafed in cracks, like I used to get cracks all over my cheeks from the very, very cold air and the very dry air. Then it's wet. It's just the temperature change is constant because you're in and out of cabs all the time. So the beard, it's not me trying to be cool for Movember. It's fully just functional this time of year. For planting, I usually grow some stubble, but this is like full on. me getting old, I think. So there I am, getting rid of stubble with this diamond plough. It's called a Kelly plough, and it's growing lots of stubble.